don't panic sell, and there's a lot of to put into considerations because stocks are a bit complex type of investment, but they also have the higher side or the advantageous side of high returns, and also I think in exposure, because there is a lot you can learn, especially when you're starting out. I really advocate for investing in stocks early on in life, because you'll be able to have a lot of time to figure out things, to learn, to make mistakes, and to correct them. So it is advantageous. If I gave you 1,000 Kenyan shillings today and told you to start investing, not gambling, not betting, investing, what will you do? Most people think that investing needs a lot of money, but that's actually a myth. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly how I will start investing if I had just 1,000 Kenyan shillings as a complete beginner. So let's dive right in. If you're new here, my name is Mesha Kiprop, and I make simple videos about investing, money, and growth. If that sounds useful, consider subscribing, and let's dive right into it. Investing mindset. First thing first, we need to decode how people view investing and money. So you need to fix the mindset first. Investing is not about getting rich quickly. Investing is not about getting rich quickly. If you want fast money, that's gambling. Investing is slow, steady growth. 1,000 Kenyan shillings won't change your life overnight, but if you invest it consistently and steadily, it can really impact your life in a positive manner. The habit is what matters the most. The goal is to start small and stay consistent, and use the power of compounding to your advantage. Before you invest, your basic needs should be covered. You should not invest money you need next week, and you should be very patient. So what would I not do when I'm just starting out? With 1,000 Kenyan shillings, I would not do these things. I wouldn't chase get rich quick schemes. I wouldn't follow the hyped investments and these investments that are everywhere that people are talking about. And I wouldn't follow Telegram and WhatsApp group tips. If someone promises high returns, you better run for your life. So the first option that I'd consider investing to if I was just starting out is a money market fund. A money market fund is, in short, which is an MMF, is a safe place where you put your money for a short period of time and it earns interest daily. It is quite safe, and it's quite better than your bank savings account. So this is the first place I'd consider investing if I had 1,000 Kenyan shillings. Why is MMF great for beginners? One, they are low risk, and you can start with small amounts. You can withdraw easily anytime you want, and your money grows better than leaving it in a savings account, as I had just said. In Kenya, many MMFs allow you to start with around 1,000 Kenyan shillings or less. I know MMFs that you can start investing with as low as 100 shillings or even 20 shillings. For example, ZDMMF, that is a product of Safaricom and M-Pesa in general. This is where I'd park my money first as I learn more about investing. Option 2 where I'd consider investing is SACCOs. SACCOs help you save consistently, earn dividends, access affordable loans later. Some SACCOs have low entry requirements and are perfect if you are employed, self-employed, or a student. This long-term move, not something for quick returns. So SACCOs are also a great platform that you can also look towards when you're just starting out. And what I really love about SACCOs is how you can be able to get access to loans faster. That is their biggest advantage, and also being able to save consistently, and as well you get paid dividends in a SACCO. So it is better than just doing nothing or just saving in a bank account. The third option will be stocks. Now let's talk about stocks, but very carefully. With 1,000 Kenyan shillings, I would not day trade. Certainly not. I would focus on learning first. This is what I'll do if I'm just starting out and I want to start investing in stocks. I'll open a CDS account, study a few stable companies, start small, maybe with fractional learning and saving more before buying. You know, stocks are very powerful. They can earn you 50% or even 100%. Stocks have high returns in general, but also they have high risk. That means that you are exposed, and your principal, the money invested, is really exposed to volatile conditions. And also there is company risk. You need to know the company, how they operate, and their structure in general, so you don't just go blindly and invest in a company. And also the prices go up and down, so again they're volatile, so you need to be able to have patience. Don't panic sell, and you know, there's a lot to put into considerations, because stocks are a bit complex type of investment, but they also have the higher side or the advantageous side of high returns, and also I think in exposure, because there is a lot you can learn, especially when you're starting out. I really advocate for investing in stocks early on in life, because you'll be able to have a lot of time to figure out things, to learn, to make mistakes, and to correct them. So it is advantageous, even though risky. It is very, very advantageous. So the biggest mistakes beginners make when they are starting investing is expecting fast profits. You need to remove this mindset, because it might make you lose the principle that you've invested. Copying what others are doing. Don't go into investing with a mindset that someone did it and it worked for him. That's why you're also trying to replicate what he or she has done. Investing without understanding. You need to know the basics. You need to know the principles, or find someone else to teach you and guide you through, because there is a lot of message out there, and a lot of things that are being thrown out, tips and all those hacks that might get you into the mud. And then panic selling. You don't need. This is a major obstacle why people are not able to crystallize their returns, because whenever a stock is performing bad, they tend to sell quickly due to fear that it might plunge further. Hence they are not able to realize the whole returns that stock can be able to offer. That's why people really view stocks as a very, very riskier investment, which is actually not that risky if you can just be patient and avoid things like panic selling. So what I'd do step by step is this. Learn basic investing terms. Number 2, I'd start with money market fund as the basis before I venture into these other more complex investment categories. I'll save consistently. Remember, investing is all about consistency. It's all about compounding. You cannot be able to do or achieve anything if you're just doing it on random times or depending on your feelings and motivation. You need to be consistent. You need to stick to the plan. Number 4, I'd slowly explore SACCOs and stocks. And number 5, increase my investments as my income grows. So whenever your income grows, you need to also increase the savings or the investment you deposit towards your accounts. This is the best way you can be able to grow and just scale up as your income grows. So the secret to investing isn't having all the money. It's discipline and consistency. That's what at the end matters the most. That's what makes you realize what you wanted to achieve. If this video helped you, like it and leave a comment what is stopping you from investing in 2026, and subscribe for more simple money content. See you in the next one.